Animal friendships that cross species boundaries have always fascinated us. These unlikely bonds reveal that love and companionship know no limits. Today, we bring you a heartwarming story about Pumpkin, an adorable raccoon who not only found a loving home, but also became part of an unusual family, one where he learned to live, play, and even think like a dog. What was the story behind this unusual relationship? Be sure to keep watching to find out. And this incredible story began in the beautiful Bahamas. One sunny morning, Rosie Kemp was taking a walk when she came across a tiny injured raccoon lying on the ground beneath a tree. The little creature had fallen and broken its leg, and no family members were in sight. Rosie, an animal lover with a big heart, knew she couldn't leave him there. She gently scooped up the helpless raccoon and decided to care for him herself. Rosie named the raccoon Pumpkin. At first, caring for him was a full-time job. He was so young and fragile that he needed constant attention. Rosie fed him a special formula every 2 hours, day and night. Slowly but surely, Pumpkin began to recover. His leg healed, his strength grew, and his playful personality started to shine. Pumpkin was raised alongside 2 dogs that Rosie and her husband had also rescued from the streets. These dogs, with their kind and welcoming nature, played a big role in Pumpkin's rehabilitation. From the very beginning, the raccoon and the dogs were inseparable. Since Pumpkin was so small when he joined the family, he naturally started imitating his older brothers. Rosie noticed that Pumpkin followed the dogs everywhere. Whether they were lounging on the couch, playing in the yard, or exploring their surroundings, Pumpkin was always by their side. Rosie jokes that Pumpkin seemed to think he was a dog too. He adopted their habits, like wagging his tail when he was excited and barking like sounds when he wanted attention. His dog siblings taught him how to play tug-of-war, chase toys, and even enjoy a good nap on the couch after a long day of fun. As Pumpkin grew stronger, his playful and curious nature began to shine even brighter. Like many raccoons, he was intelligent and mischievous, always on the lookout for an adventure. However, Pumpkin rarely acted alone. Anytime he spotted his dog siblings heading off on an escapade, he would quickly follow. Rosie recalls numerous instances when Pumpkin and the dogs would team up for mischief. From sneaking into the kitchen to help themselves to snacks to rearranging the furniture during their games, there was never a dull moment with this trio. Despite the occasional chaos, Rosie says their antics were endearing and always brought a smile to her face. While Pumpkin's story is full of joy and love, it also highlights the challenges of raising a raccoon. Unlike dogs or cats, raccoons are not domesticated animals. They are wild by nature and require special care and attention to meet their unique needs. Pumpkin's family worked hard to provide him with an environment where he could thrive. They gave him plenty of space to climb and play, provided a diet suited to his species, and ensured he received regular veterinary care. Rosie also emphasizes that raccoons can be capricious and demanding, much like spoiled children. Despite these challenges, Pumpkin's family was determined to give him the best life possible. They knew that returning him to the wild wasn't an option, so they made their home his sanctuary. Pumpkin's bond with his dog siblings grew deeper with time. The trio's daily routine became a heartwarming spectacle. They played together, shared meals, and even snuggled up for naps, with Pumpkin often curling up between his furry friends. Rosie describes their relationship as something truly magical. Watching a raccoon and 2 dogs form such a close bond reminded her of the kindness and connection animals are capable of. Pumpkin has brought so much joy into our lives, she says. He's not just a pet, he's family. Pumpkin's story is a testament to the power of compassion and the surprising bonds that can form between animals of different species. It shows us that With love and care, even the most unlikely friendships can flourish. Thanks to Rosie's kindness and dedication, a tiny, injured raccoon not only survived but thrived in a home filled with love and laughter. Pumpkin's journey reminds us of the importance of helping those in need, no matter how small or unusual they might be. Today, Pumpkin continues to live a happy life with his family. His playful spirit and loving nature have made him a local celebrity and an inspiration to many. Rosie hopes that Pumpkin's story will encourage others to show kindness to animals and appreciate the incredible bonds they can form. Although the idea of raising a wild animal may seem fascinating, even romantic, to many animal lovers, stories of interspecies friendships, like that of Pumpkin the raccoon and her canine companions, can evoke feelings of warmth and admiration. However, behind these tales of unexpected bonds lies a world of challenges and complexity. Raising an undomesticated animal is not only a significant responsibility, but also an endeavor fraught with difficulties, both practical and emotional. Unlike pets like dogs or cats, wild animals are not bred to coexist with humans. Their instincts and behaviors are shaped by their natural environments, and these characteristics can make them unpredictable and difficult to manage. For instance, a raccoon like Pumpkin is naturally curious and highly intelligent, leading to behaviors that can quickly become destructive in a home setting. They climb, dig, and manipulate objects, often causing chaos. This means caregivers must constantly child-proof their homes and adapt their environments to prevent accidents or damage. Additionally, wild animals may retain defensive behaviors, such as biting or scratching, especially when they feel threatened or stressed. These instincts, while necessary for survival in the wild, can make interactions with humans challenging. Feeding a wild animal is far from straightforward. Their dietary needs are complex and often require significant research and effort to replicate what they would naturally consume. For example, raccoons in the wild eat a diverse diet of fruits, nuts, vegetables, and proteins. Improper nutrition in captivity can lead to obesity, malnutrition, or other health issues. This adds an extra layer of responsibility for caregivers, who must ensure they provide a balanced and species-appropriate diet. Wild animals are not accustomed to the routines and expectations of domestic life. Their behaviors, driven by instincts, can be at odds with a household setting. Pumpkin the raccoon, for instance, began to imitate the habits of her canine companions, following them everywhere and even joining in their mischief. While this adaptation is endearing, it also meant her caregivers had to manage the additional chaos she brought into the home. Such behaviors can become overwhelming, especially as the animal matures and its wild instincts become more pronounced. Finding proper medical care for an undomesticated animal can be a significant hurdle. Not all veterinarians are trained to treat wildlife species, and specialized care can be both expensive and difficult to access. Wild animals are also susceptible to diseases and conditions that may not commonly affect domestic pets. For Pumpkin, her broken leg required immediate attention and ongoing care, which demanded a significant time and financial investment from her caregivers. Caring for a wild animal can take an emotional toll. While undomesticated animals may bond with their human caregivers, their interactions and affections are often unpredictable. This can be disheartening for those who expect a pet-like relationship. Additionally, there are ethical questions about keeping wild animals in domestic settings. While some, like Pumpkin, are rescued under exceptional circumstances that prevent their return to the wild, it is essential to acknowledge that the best environment for a wild animal is its natural habitat. Even with the best intentions, captivity may not fully meet the animal's physical and emotional needs. Caring for a wild animal is a long-term commitment that often extends beyond the expected. These animals can live for many years and may require constant supervision and specialized care throughout their lives. Unlike traditional pets, wild animals may not adapt fully to domestic life, meaning the caregiver must be prepared for ongoing challenges. While stories like Pumpkins showcase the beauty of compassion and interspecies friendships, they also highlight the immense difficulty of raising an undomesticated animal. It requires not only love and patience, but also a deep understanding of the animal's unique needs and behaviors. For most people, the best way to appreciate wild animals is by supporting conservation efforts and allowing them to thrive in their natural habitats. True love for wildlife means respecting their independence and ensuring they can live as nature intended. As we celebrate this extraordinary friendship, let's remember that every act of kindness, no matter how small, can make a world of difference. Whether it's rescuing a stray dog, helping an injured raccoon, or simply showing love to the animals in our lives, we have the power to create beautiful stories like Pumpkins. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed Pumpkin's story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more heartwarming tales. And remember, a little kindness goes a long way for both humans and animals alike.